When you're fishing anywhere in Northern Ontario and you're dealing with clear water, and especially if you're dealing with a little bit of current and the water's shallower, one of the best presentations you can use to find fish that are dispersed over a wide area is a worm harness. Now what I'm holding up here is a Rapala Shift rod and R-type reel outfit. It's a medium action, which is ideal for walleye fishing. It has a braided line. This is Suffix 832, 10-pound test. And we're using a single hook worm harness that's right here with a size 3 gold blade. And you'll see there's a few beads there. And then what we've done is we've tied this harness on 20-pound test Suffix fluorocarbon. And this fluorocarbon is about 8 or 9 feet long. You can see there's a swivel that's used to connect the braid to the fluorocarbon and a large split shot. The way this worm harness is rigged up is to fish off a planer board in water less than 12 feet deep where there's isolated weed patches. That's why we only have one split shot and we have a single hook. Now let me show you the worm harness rig that we use if we're bottom bouncing in deeper water. So similar outfit, this is a Shift rod and reel made by Rapala, the 832 braid, and then you can see that we've got a bright color. This is a chartreuse blade. We have a floater that's also chartreuse and orange. That'll lift our presentation off the bottom. And then instead of having one larger hook, we have 2 small hooks. So they're about 4 inches apart because we're going to be fishing in deeper water. And then again, this is tied on 20-pound test fluorocarbon. But if you look where the connection is, now we have a bottom walking weight. You can see that we have a swivel and the snap that comes on the bottom walking weight, and that weight is 3 ounces. Because here in the St. Mary's River, there's quite a current, anywhere from 3 to 7 miles an hour, depending whether you're fishing in narrows or fishing close to shore or out of the current breaks. So it's very important to use a heavy enough weight that you're feeling the bottom every once in a while. The trick is not to get hung up. The walleye are normally within a foot or 2 of the bottom. So we're using a long leader when we're fishing the main river, and we're using a floater to get our worm or minnow up off the bottom. That way the fish can intercept it and grab it. It might be a good sized fish, just keep the pressure on it. We have to keep trolling because we've got 2 little boards running out, and Barb had a straight line down the back with a Rapala tail dancer. So we were running 2 harnesses, nice head shake.
Yes.
Might be a nice walleye, Barb.
Hopefully.
Yeah, just keep the pressure on it. I'll try going in neutral for a little bit, but as soon as I cut it, if I stay in neutral, the wind blows us to one side. I see it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's easy, go nice and slow.
Okay.
Wait till we get it a little close. Keep cranking, you're doing great. This looks like it's a little pike. We're gonna land it. Okay, a little bit closer. And just a bit more. One more time. Gotta make sure the boat's going straight. A little closer. We thought this was a nice walleye, but it's a pike. They're all mixed in together.
It's been caught a couple times.
Yeah, probably. You know what? A bigger pike probably nailed this guy. You can see he's got scars on the side of his body. So I'm just trying to keep that down. Get my pliers out. Always helps to have your tools handy. And there we go. Barb, I'm going to put that down, and we're going to do a quick release in the wind. He should just flop out, Barb.
Oh, there he goes.
Perfect,
Energy
Barb.
plus.
Good release.
Fisher girl. Catch the passion.
Most fishermen know that spoons are one of the most versatile lures you can use if you're fishing them in open water. But what they don't realize is that you can get spoons that are specifically made to fish right in and around the weeds. Now, Jamie, why don't you explain yours? Because it's kind of neat.
This is neat. This is a Texas weedless. And the cool thing about this is when going through the water, it is completely weedless, very smooth.
Yeah.
Yet when the fish bites down on it,
Wow, it turns almost into a treble hook.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
serious.
Very smart system. So what this Texas Weedless by Lucky Strike, you can see that it's rigged so that it's got 2 hooks on this flexible arm. So I don't know if you noticed there, but by me pulling the arm up, I'm even making it more weedless because there's no way that the points of the hooks are exposed. But when a fish hits, you can see that all 3 hooks are exposed. that's a really good spoon to use. The other Lucky Strike spoon that I'm holding is more of a traditional weedless spoon. It has 2 wire weed guards. And again, these can be adjusted too. Like right now, they're pretty close to the hook, and there's no way, because they're springy, that weeds or even branches from a tree will get caught on the hook. If I want to make it more weedless, I just push up on the wires like that. Now you can see that I've got about 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch of space, so they're even more weedless. But when a fish grabs it, it's very easy for the fish to press down on those weed guards, and of course they get the hook in their mouth. So both spoons work really well, especially if you're fishing for pike or even bass or other species that are right in the weeds.